This is Valley News Live at noon.
We're following breaking news this Monday afternoon. Police are investigating a serious crash involving two vehicles and a school bus in South Fargo. The intersection of 25th Street South and 36th Avenue South was closed for a couple of hours this morning and just reopened to traffic. It is unclear the extent of injuries from the crash, but one vehicle landed on its roof and appears to be totaled. Fargo Police and the Highway Patrol are now investigating. Stick with Valley News Live as more details become available. And new at noon, area law enforcement are looking for a man accused of several felony-level charges, including assault, terrorizing, and street gang activity. There's a warrant out for the arrest of Daniel Sissy. He's charged in Cass County Court with aggravated assault, reckless endangerment, terrorizing, and criminal street gang. According to court documents, the charges stem from an incident on November 16th. It's alleged that Sissy hit another man in the head and threatened to shoot him. The court documents also reference the crimes being committed in association with criminal street gang activity. Sissy was arrested for fleeing after a shooting and high-speed chase back in September. Police said that the shooting happened in Fargo on September 7th, and official officers tried to pull a vehicle over in Moorhead when the car took off at more than 100 miles per hour. 4 people were detained, but Sissy was the only one identified in the case. A Fargo South High School band teacher is in jail this morning after being arrested on charges of corruption of a minor. Sebastian Tacklin was booked into the Cass County Jail Saturday, but we're still waiting to hear details that led to his arrest. The Fargo School District says that he's been placed on administrative leave. Now, district officials say that they take all allegations of impropriety committed by staff very seriously and will fully cooperate with the law enforcement as they conduct their investigation, adding they will not tolerate any employee who engages in any inappropriate behavior. Well, a quiet day to start out the week, but some cold and snow may be moving in later this week. Right now, taking a look at the sky cam, it's a pretty cloudy one out there, I should say, and a little bit windy as well. Let's send things over to meteorologist Jim Gash. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Bobby, that's right. We do have some clouds up in the Grand Forks area, though here in Fargo we're seeing mostly clear skies, and like you said, that wind is blowing quite a bit, about 10 to 15 miles an hour up there. Now, taking a look at temperatures, we're showing most folks sitting right around freezing, though in the south we have temperatures a little bit warmer. Sisseton there sitting at 42 degrees, and up in the north we have some places that are a little bit cooler. Langdon sitting at 30 and Devil's Lake at 27 degrees. Now, like I said, those wind speeds are a bit of an issue. We have those winds about 10 to 15 miles an hour, though out west it's a little bit steeper there at Minot, seeing wind speeds of 30 miles an hour with a gust of 44 miles an hour. And we saw some snow showers earlier this morning. Those have drifted off to the east while we're watching another band of snow move through the southwestern counties, and those are going to be in the FM area by about 5 o'clock tonight. So as we move through the afternoon hours, we're going to see periods of on and off clouds as temperatures are right around freezing for much of the day. So I'll have more information about what we expect the snow to do coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, going to have a lot to go over, but Jim, if you're a fan of cloudy days, today is definitely the day for you, I would say.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Jim, thank you so much. Well, friends are rallying around a fertile Minnesota family who lost their home in a fire over the weekend. Tim Jagel was out hunting when the fire broke out Saturday and came home to a fast-moving flames ripping through the house. When he returned, he says that he couldn't believe what was happening.
I literally sat down in the snow and watched it burn until the fire department started getting here, and it's unbelievable. I never want to see any.
2 dogs were in the house at the time of the fire, but they were able to escape. A GoFundMe is set up for the family, and you can check the details at valleynewslive.com and by clicking on this story. A Moorhead man is being treated for a gunshot wound after a hunting accident near Jamestown. The Summit County Sheriff's Office says that the 26-year-old victim and his friends were hunting coyotes around midnight on Saturday when the man was shot in the pelvic area. He's being treated at a Fargo hospital, but we have not yet heard how badly he's hurt. The sheriff says the shooting appears to be accidental. And police are releasing the name of a Minnesota woman who was hit by a car over the weekend and is being treated for life-threatening injuries. The Minnesota State Patrol says that 41-year-old Alice Blue Thunder was walking on Highway 34 near Park Rapids late Friday night when she was hit. Troopers found her laying in the middle of the road with serious injuries to her head. She was flown to Stanford in Fargo, but police have not found the driver who hit her. And it's finally over for a Maryland couple stuck in a small plane that crashed into power lines and knocked out power to 85,000 people last night. It took 7 hours to rescue the two people who were in the plane dangling 100 feet in the air. Firefighters used a bucket truck to get them safely back on the ground. The couple was placed in ambulances, but officials say they were not badly injured. Linemen are assessing damage and working to restore power to homes, businesses, traffic lights, and even telephones. And Mauna Loa, the world's largest active volcano, has erupted in Hawaii for the first time in nearly 4 decades. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the eruption began late last night on the Big Island. The agency said lava flow is contained within the summit area and is not a threat to nearby communities at this time. However, Hawaii County has opened shelters in the area, and people are warned to be prepared if evacuations are requested. The FM Area's Foundation's Caring Catalog is online again this year and runs through December 9th. It's an online giving platform that connects community members to local charities. If you're looking to do some year-end giving, we have a link to the Caring Catalog on your VNL News app. Well, coming up at noon, people taking to the keyboards to find Cyber Monday deals. We'll take a look at the biggest day of the year for online shopping. But next, meteorologist Jim Gash has your weather to plan your Monday.